yards and also bring up fourth. So great play there, obviously because of the loss. We had your free safety coming up to make the tackle.
Great observation, because one of the cliches is that every defensive coach tells us in run defense we need all 11 to the ball in order to handle it. Well, how often does the free safety begin dropping into the box? Not very often. So he did a nice job diagnosing and getting involved.
Well, on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Down the right sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it again. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they send him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They go play action here. Purdy flushed out right. Now the ball comes loose. It is picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second down. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his left. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for an Eagles.
On 1st down, Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers 28-yard line.
Hurts. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw again. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Final play of the half. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. Big strides. Look at him go. George Kittle. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 64 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Niners 14, Eagles nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a couple. On the option to give to Swift here. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Gets through and now an opening. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Steps away to his left. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now 1st and goal. Now Hurts on the option right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. This is caught.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
3rd and 12. Shotgun now with Purdy.
And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, that's an aggressive shot to take. They definitely need a touchdown. But now you paint yourself into a corner because it's 4th down. And if you don't get a conversion here, that could be the end of the comeback.
Flush to his right.
That is caught.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakland way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody